Did you hear the music cue?
No.
Oh, okay.
Never hears the music.
It's a sad world over here.
What the fuck is up, everybody? It is another episode. What?
It's doing it again. I don't know what to do.
I love it when they get mad at each other. I'm going to record a TikTok. I'll be back.
Okay, buddy.
You're now listening to the most mediocre podcast on the planet. Honestly oversharing. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's 11 o'clock right on time. Fuck yeah.
Fucking stupid. All right. What the fuck is up, everybody? Fuck it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Terrible start to the morning. We're going to figure it out, though, and put on a good show for you. With that being said, we got some pretty big news. We got picked up by a company that we are well aware of, a company we've been in talks with for a while now. You are now looking at a podcast that is presented by Team Xcluded. It's not there physically, but it'll be there in post-production, edited in now. Okay.
It's a clapper, bro.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Shout out to Team Xcluded for realizing that putting four idiots in front of a camera was a good idea. And
Old strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, they already had Q.
Well, that's one, but four is better than one sometimes.
And they got a small taste of it on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm not
God,
really
you
sure
guys
if everybody understood our sense of humor, but we fried Q for an entire 3 hours, and some people took it serious, I believe, so that was fun.
I don't even remember what I was doing. I just remember looking at my phone and going, what the fuck
You were
is
at a
happening
wedding
right now?
You were at a wedding.
Like, fuck, dude, I'm trying to enjoy love, and you guys are roasting me in my fucking, it just was crazy.
You're welcome.
Are you switching back and forth between cameras?
I didn't that time.
Okay. All right. Just make sure you pay attention to your job over there.
Oh, fuck. Guys, we're already 3 minutes late. Let's not do this.
Yeah, shut up. So we tell Q, and I guess we need to start, and Joey from Team Xcluded made us very aware of this, that every time we come up with a time deadline, we need to say what time it is CST.
Goddamn right.
Because these guys don't know how to do math.
Oh, I can't wait for Joey to hear this. Keep going, dude.
Post-production, edit this out. Apparently it's up to us to do simple math for simple people. So it's fine. We'll do it. And we're totally okay with it. But let's get on to the show. So first episode brought to you by Team Xcluded. Q came up with the idea. Was it Q? You came up with this idea?
Mr.
I don't know. It depends what the idea is. If it's good, yes.
Was it you, Billy? To retell our best stories.
That was big blue on the screen there.
Big blue on the screen right there.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to retell some of our best stories. I got a surprise for the guys. I know Billy's got a good one. I know Q probably found one, and Matt definitely has a good one.
His is going to be depressing. We already know that.
Matt's good at that.
You want to tell me I'm
hold
wrong
on.
back there, Mr. Producer dude?
We said we were going to start doing something last month, and it's the first week of this month, and that's the dog pooping calendar on Q's store.
We need to know what the next dog is, Q.
Tell that doggy poop. All right. Oh,
After we got to look at it,
seen it yet.
after we got to look at an absolute fucking unit for the entire month of October.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that dude. That
Till
man.
October.
That man is just a fucking.
And that's not a subtle poop.
No, that's the I shouldn't have eaten that fucking steak off my owner's plate poop.
But I need to
Billy
go
after-
hunt that bird down.
That's Billy after every night at the bar.
Pretty much.
Are you guys ready for the most exciting moment of your November, probably?
Hold on. Nobody do a physical drum roll. I'll add one in. And go.
Okay. And November!
Oh!
Is there a turd on the ground?
What a special
Like a perfect
boy.
number 7.
Oh, he's pushing. He's pushing hard, dude.
What a
That-
special boy.
Look
That-
at the focus on his face.
Listen, that right there was me last night after I ate Taco Bell, focusing on taking a shit, and I spray painted the bowl.
There's a slight smile on that dog's face.
He's focused too. Like that's some ultimate concentration right there.
This dog just realized he can make millions in real estate if he invested now. He's just pondering life. He's like, man, you're telling me I could have been doing this no money down? These TikTok guys are real? Holy shit. Why haven't I been doing that?
$15 can save you 15% or more, and then he realized that, and he was like, "Oh shit."
He's like, I've been saving 13% for years. Are you telling me I get 15?
Wow.
Amazing.
What a doggo.
What a good boy.
Wow.
What a good boy.
He's
November.
You're going back on the wall.
He was taking a shit, and then he looked over and he saw a female husky, and he would just locked eyes while taking a shit.
Oh, shit. Literally.
Well,
That was the moment he realized all the girl dogs are right. The G-spot is in the butthole.
oh god.
He's like, oh, I kind of feel kind of good. I guess you can see my lawn.
So thanks, Team Xcluded, for adding us to the team. We really appreciate it. We're going to be doing some awesome content with them coming up soon. But like I said, first episode with Team Xcluded, we're going to bring back some of our best stories. Now, before we do that, we do a segment every single week where we take a couple sips of a beer because sometimes we follow the rules. And we give a review on said beer that the companies have asked us to stop doing, but we're gonna still do it. So,
Hell yeah.
let's crack these open. Billy brought the beer today. Billy, what'd you bring?
I brought Oddside Mango Peach Fruitsicle. Matt, you got that description in front of you?
Yeah, I do.
Let's hear you fuck it up.
Mango peach fruitsicle, sessionable fruit ale. Is it sessionable or not sessionable? With subtle hints of tartness and smooth, creamy finish. Perfect for a day at the beach, some yard work, or simply hanging out with friends.
That's a simple
Did
5.2
you-
for you because you got so confused over the word sessionable.
I know.
No, you didn't. You said it right, and I was like, "Oh, that's a big word for you, buddy." And then quickly realized that you thought you fucked it up.
I did think I fucked up.
I give it an 8. He would have had a 10. It is 4.5% alcohol. Matt, did you made sure you switched the camera to yourself to read that, right?
I did.
Okay.
Proud of you.
I'm watching you. Go first.
That-
Everybody's shaking so much.
Dude, my hands fucking.
I've never seen this happen before. The whole bar for the mixer went completely red when he popped that. It was like, man, you too.
Wow, those are 2 good cracks.
Oh, you should like this.
Smell is smells like a seltzer.
Yeah. As soon as I took that first sip, I was like, yeah,
I
Rich is
really
gonna
like
like
this.
this.
I really.
It's almost
really
like a sour.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of has a barley finish, though. If you sit and wait for it,
Yeah.
you can taste it. Billy, what do you give
Does
it?
it taste good coming back up?
No. No, not very good.
This one I'm gonna give about like a 7.2.
7.2?
Yeah, I'm just not like the taste is sour to me. I'm not a huge sours guy, but I do like the subtle hint of a mango that I don't get no peach though.
I'm going to give it 7.6.
That's fair.
I'm giving it 7.6 because it's not, like, it is flavorful, but it's not, like, the most powerful flavor I've ever had in my entire life. Matt, what about you?
I am going to go with a 7.4.
Oh, wow. You like this a little better than I thought you were going to.
I like sours, so it's right on that line.
Oh, yeah, I
of
forgot.
being a sour, so I really do enjoy it. It's not as flavorful as I would have liked it. Like, it's got the tartness, but not as much flavor. So
I will
kinda downside
fuck you up if you touch one of these goddamn
No, he's not.
cords.
He's not going to. This cat is curled up, his whole entire body curled up on this little tiny book.
This little bastard, I swear to God. He's been a fucking menace all morning.
Well, when
too.
you were over here freaking out, he came over there and just put his 2 paws on there and then just laid down, and then I saw him start to curl up on it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The most uncomfortable surfaces. This cat just. I'm gonna crawl up on this.
That's cat.
All
Crawl
right.
up-
Q
crawl
did
up or
not bring a
curl up?
beer. Crawl up. Crawl up on it.
I feel like you should have said curl up on it.
Yeah.
That's what you feel like I should have said.
That's what you should.
If I've thought I wanted to say that, I would have.
crawl up, eh?
He crawled up on it.
crawled up on it.
Yeah, the army crawled right up on it.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
All right, Q, what do you have to drink even though you didn't bring a beer?
Does this guy fucking listen ever? Does he listen ever?
I just like making the world hate me.
Well, you're pretty good at it.
He said, I didn't bring a beer this week. Don't come to me. You said, Q, what'd you bring this week for a beer?
I know, I said even though you didn't bring a beer.
Well, you did
Brought
bring.
I'll brought a can of ass whooping. You open up a can of ass whooping and you keep asking stupid questions. Move on. Good segment.
Q, well, let's take this time to describe why you're wearing Lions gear, even though you're such a diehard Packers fan.
Oh, I have shit friends.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong.
Hang on. Is it that you have shit friends, or that you should have known that something like this was going to happen with a group of us?
All I'm going to say is these 3 strangers came to my home from hours away, blindfolded me, undressed me, put me in front of a camera for me to see what was on my body, which was this disgusting filth of blue.
Oh, it's beautiful. Honolulu blue,
That is
baby.
honestly the best blue in the NFL.
These pants are so fucking big. I have sweatpants
thank
under my
Rich for
sweatpants,
that.
and they're still not fucking fitting.
Bro, they only had extra larges. They only
Are you kidding me?
they only had extra larges.
Oh my
and
God.
you needed pants. They didn't have shorts. You needed pants.
Did it come with? Did it come with a string?
Wow,
or
we don't
no?
want to red leggings.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
fucking-
don't pull them up too high.
Steve Urkel, that shit.
There you go. Are they comfy though?
Oh, the most comfy, shitty-looking pants I've ever had in my life.
You slept in those last night, didn't
If
you?
you
Don't lie to me.
weren't, if you weren't such a twink, they'd fit you better.
You just use the word twink.
Yeah, I did.
Matt, that's not a word we can say.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. You can say twink.
Yeah, twink. Twinkity twink twink twink. Twinkle toes
Hey.
twinker.
I feel good about it.
Twink twinkity twink twinkle twinking.
Hey Matt, there's a word out there. I want you to say the word that I'm spelling right now. Okay? You probably never heard of it. I understand that. It's okay. You ready? Do it with me. R.
Oh God.
With me, Matt. With me. R.
R
U.
U
N.
N.
Just now say it for me.
Yeah, I'm not running.
I didn't think so. I can tell. Holy shit. Okay. But yeah, horrible blue. Just to spite you guys, by the way, I put out a recent TikTok about my picks on week 9 of NFL Sunday. And it might have been a shout out for this blue and the pick I went for today. So Detroit, you guys. That's how I
Well,
feel about it.
You muted yourself. We didn't get a beep.
Yeah.
Smooth move.
I didn't mute. It was just a beep button. Maybe the beep button mutes on your guys' end now.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you can edit that part.
So wait,
It'd
are
be
you
fun.
going? Are you gonna go to a bar today, or did you have something
I
else planned?
can't. I have a photo shoot at 1:30.
Oh, that's right. So we gotta. So now, seeing as how you can't go to a bar, you're gonna have something later on this week from us 3. Paragraph from each of us, and you have to make a video because you couldn't go to the bar.
Yeah.
And Amon
That's fair.
Green may or may not be in my description.
Oh yeah, Amon Green's part of the organization now. Amon Green's part of Team Xcluded now.
Look into that camera real quick. Remember
don't
how
wanna.
you asked us if you wanted to fuck us earlier? Hey, big boy, I'm gonna fuck you right back. Have fun.
This took a turn I was not expecting on a
Yeah,
Sunday. It's
well-
the Lord's Day. Let's keep it that way. Holy shit.
It's Lions football Sunday, baby. Honestly, I think the Packers are gonna still look really fucking bad,
And still crush us.
it might be a little bit more interesting than
It's
we
just,
think. Who knows?
it's just
Tech-
even better to sit there and watch a Packers fan dressed in all blue, rooting for his team.
yeah.
Technically, the Packers beat the Bills in all stat lines last week except for the points one, so that doesn't make me feel good.
Except for the one that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Where the points are made up and nothing else matters.
Well, hey, we got a shitty ass defense, so it should be pretty easy working for you.
All
right.
right, over 49.5 is a lock today.
Let's start with the show. Let's get on to it. Matt, I want you to go first. Shout out to our presenting sponsor, Team Xcluded. It finally happened, guys. Somebody thought we should be a part of something. Team Xcluded, shout out to them. Gaming team based out of Texas. Amazing things that they're doing. They just brought on Amon Green. Amon Green, Packer legend, NFL legend, Amon Green. They decided that this was a good fit for them. 4 guys talking about stupid stuff all day. Might as well be a part of them. We appreciate you for bringing us along. Team Xcluded, make sure you check it out. TeamXcluded.com. We got merch coming soon. You want to check out Q's merch? That's where it's at. Okay? TeamXcluded.com. Stay excluded.
So, we all like sex, right? We all like things that make sex different.
Here he goes.
You
He's
know?
setting the scene.
He finally went for something
So-
funny.
Everyone does it differently. It's one of the beautiful things in the world. Everybody goes at it differently. They all have a different approach. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Most guys, I think, like to choke their women, and I think a fair amount of women like to be choked during sex. I like to turn the tables on this whole thing. Have you ever just wanted your woman to just like put her hand on your throat and just slowly, while on top of you, just fade into black?
Take the life out of you.
I mean, I don't know why. It's one of those things I absolutely love. Like,
So this is a callback to the first Sit on My Mandible episode, where it was just me and Matt, and me and Matt had never really hung out one-on-one before.
never. I think
And
this
was
was our
the first time ever. And so I said, what's going to make Matt wiggle? What's going to make him squirm? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. And this dude leaned into it hard. And he was like embarrassed, but also couldn't stop talking the entire time. This man told me everything that he was into.
Dude, like, seriously, though, have you ever been choked in bed, Rich?
Yeah,
You like it?
absolutely.
It's fucking amazing.
I can't get
Billy.
Why do you like it?
I don't know. It's one of those things I can't tell you why I like it. It's just like, oh my God, this is so much better. Like, it's great to begin with. Sex is amazing.
I will
but
tell you, you choking me brings something else out of me. Does it bring anything out of you?
Oh, that's creepy.
I guess I don't know.
Does that make? How's it creepy?
No.
Hold on, Q. How's that creepy?
I thought you meant the sensation of choking somebody.
I thought.
Oh, no, it doesn't make me come.
I thought they meant the sensation of choking each other, and I looked up real quick.
No, if you just straight up crawl a hand up, not curl a hand up, crawl a hand up, and throw it on my neck and start gripping, you're gonna get a completely different person.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's completely. It changes your whole personality about the whole thing.
You
Like
had a
it
girl with
just.
a hand on your throat and a finger up your butt.
I've never done that.
A
Different
little
world.
oil.
You
check.
like fingers up your butt?
That's what a friend told me.
Q, do you like being choked out in bed? Like, not like completely knocked out, but.
That's like first base for me. But yeah,
Oh.
that's like where we start.
Okay, you fucking.
All right.
Rico thinks he's the king of sex on this pod, and I just want to get to his sex life at one point, just to see, hear it.
We'll do a Sit on My Mandible part 4.
But I want to hear Matt's choking.
Go back to the whole fly on the wall segment. Q wants to be a fly on the wall for Rich having sex one time in his
You just
life.
hear me go. Like I'm a fucking tortoise.
Q.
His voice gets really high pitched. Fuck me harder, daddy.
Oh my god.
We're gonna party hardy.
I don't like this episode very much anymore.
All right, man. Continue. Go off, King.
Fuck.
I don't know how much more I really have to say. It's just one of those magical moments. I'm gonna describe it as magical. It's a magical moment.
Is it like Disney for you?
Kind of. Could you imagine that type of Disney?
Like a sex Disney?
Yeah, it's sex Disney. That's all it is.
It's a thing. Check any porn site. Goes advertisement. Have you seen those get fucked by Peter today? Like, it's real.
Like there should be a sex Disney
Oh,
in
Peter.
every city.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is it to the point of almost blacking out, or to the point of just losing?
Yeah.
your
When is it too
complete
much?
Is there too much?
If you completely
Is there a
suffocate,
line?
yes. If you suffocate me, it's too much.
I think I have.
Like if I'm starting to fade, that's like perfect.
you know what? I just
Really?
Yes, I love it that
Okay.
far.
What?
Oh
Hold
yeah,
up.
You like a brownout?
yeah,
Like straight up brownout?
Holy
Like
shit.
absolutely.
like eyes are rolling back a little bit?
yes.
So I've just figured something out in my head. I put 2 + 2 together, and it equals fish, right? Matt has always had like this dumb moment on the show that we make fun of him for, and progressively over the years they have gotten worse. We now know why. He browns out during sex.
Browns out during sex, and he needs to reboot his brain.
Dude, I let this man into my house.
How do you know he wasn't
Wait, hold on. So I first of all, I understand enjoying being choked to the point of browning out. Mm-hmm. I don't understand it every time.
No, it can't be every time.
You just said,
well, okay, I love it. If it's every single time though, if it's every single time, you have to change it up.
Let's say you have sex for 7 days straight, right?
Yep.
1 full week. Out of those 7 days, how many times would you like expect to be choked out in that week, days wise?
That's a great question, Billy.
3.
Bullshit.
3 out of the 7. 4 out of 7 days?
7.
So just about half of them.
To be choked, not necessarily to the point of browning out, but 4 choking, probably I'd say 3 to the brown out point.
But didn't you just say that you like if you get choked, you need to like get close to browning out?
Yeah, but it's one of those things where
this man's talking himself back down the mountain.
Here it is. He's stutter stepping now because he's like,
let's
shit.
Go to Q. Let's go to Q.
Oh, fuck.
I want an answer to that question, but I want Q to ask his.
Matt, I gotta walk me through what's happening the other 3 times, because I am even more curious and just as curious as your other 3 instances in the sheets.
Are you getting an oil
not
check?
In the sheets.
the 3 other times, I don't know. It's just going with the flow of how everything's going.
Let me break this. Let me break this down. You guys could tell me if you agree or not. Okay. So out of 7 days of the week, okay, two out of those 7 days are going to be quickies.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. 3 out of those 7 days are going to be pretty good sex. Where you do 1 or 2 things that you really enjoy doing.
Yep.
That's out of the ordinary of just like humping. You know what I mean? So there's 2 days left. Those 2 days, it's usually like a Thursday night, or like a random Thursday, or like Friday or Saturday after the bar. You know, you get home, like you're out with the boys, or she was out with the girls. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And those 2 days, it's like
we're fucking
going.
going.
Hold on. I need to move your beer for a second because I really. It's like really good, really just like we're at the end. You guys are like, hell yeah, like we did something. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Christ.
Like that 2 nights.
He can't even talk. He's thinking about it so much.
2 nights like where you really go at it. Those are like when you have like the really intense like post nut clarity.
Those 2 nights, you both end up just lying there, breathing heavy, not saying a word. Just
Exactly.
like, good job,
dude. Or you just yeah, exactly. And you just like throw a fist up, like
you're
found it, bro. Fuck yeah.
Matt's the one. He's laying in bed like this, and he fucking goes.
Oh, absolutely.
Was
That's
it good
happened.
for you? Because it was good for me.
She's like, I hate myself.
You're gonna throw a fist up, and then her body's the opposite way. It's her fucking foot, and you just like,
whatever, bro. I'm too sweaty to care.
it's one of those where you're done. You're just like, okay, water, bathroom. Let's get pizza. That was great.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
If you have pizza rolls, that's fine too. Yes.
Q, what is yours, man? We got to move on from this.
Matt, great job. That was your best moment. That was your best moment on this show. Great job.
I try sometimes.
Out of these first two stories, they both involve murders or potential murders, which, Matt, yours is the potential murder. Mine do involve 2 deaths.
What the fuck?
You want to potentially murder me? This is news.
No, yours was when you brown out. That's
okay, yeah.
That was too far.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, my story involves 2 murders and meeting 2 of the 3 guys on this podcast for the first time in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
For those of you that have been rocking with us for a while, you understand, have heard the story before. But if you're new to the show, hi, how are you? Welcome to probably one of the best weekends of our lives, and worst at the same time. So we decided to make a trip with the boys, meet each other in person for the first time. We've been podcasting for like 6 months at this time, and we still have never done a face-to-face dap up. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Love you. Give me a hug. Let's kiss. Let's move on. So we show up to Nashville, and unfortunately, the Gingerbeard couldn't make it. He had work, right? Work.
Yeah, it was work.
Well, and you were also dead. We'll get to that in a second.
Well, one of the One of the best parts about that was when you and Rich,
Matt.
The Team Xcluded listeners, welcome to this show. That what just happened in the last 15 seconds is the epitome of this show.
Coming too quick.
So we meet up and we get hugs, whatever. The trip is phenomenal. Basically, all the trip consists of is impromptu activities and bars. That's it. We're like, oh, let's go to bars. Let's get super drunk, have a super hungover podcast. Try to set the podcast equipment, get super angry at each other, sit there for a little bit, and then record the show, kind of like what happened today. And every day we record. But that happened before we went out. We went out. The next day we did a hungover podcast. But my favorite part is since Billy couldn't make it to Nashville, he unfortunately was held back. We decided, like, let's get a cutout and bring him with us because you know what? What's better than having him there paper form if he can't be there in real life? So we get there. We're at our first bar. It's our first bar we go to in Nashville. We're all getting drinks, going to the bar, coming back to the table, and then these girls approach us, or I don't know if we approached them. They approached us. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Approached us.
Yeah, their table was right next to us. They approached. And they see the cutout sign, and they ask Richard, and he stone cold responds. They ask him, so where's your friend? What's up with your friend? Rico looks this woman dead in her eyes and go, he's dead. And we just couldn't fucking believe Rico, after the conversation comes back, he goes, guys, I just told him that Billy's dead. We gotta roll with this the rest of the weekend. I was like, oh, okay. All right, Billy. Condolences. You never got to go to Nashville, so this is our post-mortem trip with you. So the entire weekend we're carrying around this fucking cutout of Billy's head, and every bar we go to, somebody's wondering, or somebody wants to carry it, hold it. We get pictures with it, videos with it. But then it gets to the point where we go to the bar. It's one of the last bars of the night. There's a live band.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where shit gets awkward. Because this is the point where Rico had to take a stance. He goes, either I ride with this lie or I confess right now in front of everybody and just say, oh, no, he's just not here. If anybody knows Rico, you know exactly what he did. This live band points to the cutout of Billy's face, goes, oh my God, cutout. Where is he? What's up with him? Rico stone cold to the band goes, he died. And the band goes, oh shit, this just got really dark really fast. And then they just sped on to the next song.
They sang Freebird.
You know, and didn't you give Billy's parents' addresses to
girls asked. So I said he died from cancer, from colon cancer, and they asked
stage 5.
they asked where they could send donations to, and I gave them Billy's parents' address.
So, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this episode, just know that I wasn't lying when I told you that. And at the same time, nothing has showed up to the house. You're welcome.
I'm actually kind of disappointed nothing showed up to the house.
Yeah,
he fucking called me and told me that. He goes, dude, listen, if something shows up at your parents' house, just know I had something to do with it. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, well, we'll get to that on the podcast later this week. So then he tells me when we were still recording on Wednesdays what happened. I fucking immediately text my mom and dad, and I said, listen, if flowers or like some type of condolence card show up, don't freak out. I said, okay. Rich pulled a prank down in Nashville. I had nothing to do with it. I said, I will give you the backstory when I get there. Like, I told them the entire story, and Dad was like, well, that's kind of fucking funny if you ask me. And Mom was like, he fucking did this. I said, hanging out with Rich over the last like 5 years, this is what we expect now. So yeah,
this is on par. Yeah.
I told him, I said, if something shows up, don't freak out. My name's probably going to be all over these fucking cards. There's probably going to be flowers that show up to the door. I said, don't worry. So yeah, that was a interesting month because I waited to see if something was going to come, and nothing came. I was kind of shocked.
I want to come.
Okay, so to finish off the rest of the story, that was their first quote-unquote murder of the weekend. The second one is a lot more depressing, for me at least. But Rico and I, we made an impromptu decision. So that day, it was Sunday. We just finished cooking breakfast. We were still live on Twitch. People could see us cooking. They could ask us questions, yada, yada, yada. And as we're doing it, we're like, oh, the Bengals are playing in Tennessee, Nashville today for the playoff game, and it's in Tennessee. Like, we could totally go. Let's look at the prices. And we looked at the prices. I looked at Rico. I looked at the price. Looked back at Rico. Go, we're going to this fucking football game, aren't we? He goes, yep, absolutely. So the prices were like $100 for a playoff game, if that. So Rico and I, we made the executive decision. Like, we want to go to the football game, and Matt and the player to be named later, they went to the hockey game. And that's the Preds were playing that night. They're playing the Red Wings, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
yeah, they were playing the Red Wings.
They were playing the Wings. That's why we decided to go.
The stars aligned perfectly that weekend. So Rico and I decided playoff football was more important than a regular season hockey game. So we made the executive decision. We went to football. They went to hockey. We were both happy with our choices, I believe. But throughout the game, I made a bet. Rico got the entire section to go along with the bet with us. That can be another story. But the death of the night was after this football game. We went to a bar to watch my Packers play the 49ers at home. And that's about all I can say about that. After the weekend, I have lost pride in my team, faith in my team, and approximately $43.17 of a bar tab that I have not seen nor probably will ever see. And that would be the third murder. Bank account.
You know what I loved, and this is not scripted at all by any means. He said he lost pride in his team as he's sitting there in his Lions shirt. That wasn't even expected you to say.
No, I'm a sad, sad boy.
I'm glad to see you came over to the Detroit Blue side.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? There's a joke. There's too far. You're on the fence. You take another step. We're going to have problems, buddy.
Bring it on, motherfucker. Let's go.
So have you sold your shares in the Packers yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not an NFL owner. I can't even talk to you peasants. Thank you.
You own $14 worth of Packers.
That's literally like a fucking quarter of an inch of maybe an office space.
I paid a lot more than that, and I don't even have $14 worth in the company. We're not going to talk about it. Okay.
He doesn't earn enough to get a key. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
I did get invited to Lambeau Field for the owners' meeting. I did.
You did?
Didn't go. Yep.
That's crazy.
Everybody gets invited.
What a bad owner. You don't go to your owner's
everybody.
meeting? What owner doesn't go to the owner's meeting?
One that's got a big dick and pimps it out to people. I was like, I'm not going to that stupid shit. I own the bitch. I do what I want.
Yeah, behind that black curtain.
Oh my god.
Hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that is my story of
Great
a couple
story.
murders.
The first time he ever met us.
And the last time I'll ever meet one of you.
Dude,
Did you ever think about resending that Venmo just for shits and giggles to see what would happen?
Oh, he's done it a few times.
Did he
I'm probably
block you on it?
blocked.
Oh, fucking A.
the look of joy in Rich and Q's faces when they first saw each other, like they did that whole like
Tippy tap.
Well, no, you did that whole like beach
Touch
scene
tips?
pretty much where you run into each other's arm and then get picked up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. it was.
And then we met Sega.
Yeah, you guys got to meet Manny, Team Xcluded member, contact
Yeah.
creator. You guys got to meet him for the
Nice.
first time. And little did you know, it'd come full circle and you'd be his member too.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not his member.
We
He
touched
has
his
his
member,
own-
but we didn't.
Correct. There you go. If you're going to tell a story,
up to
just
his-
tell it right.
He took us up to his hotel room.
And he changed in front of us.
Yep, he did. Yep, he did.
We got lost in the stairs. We thought we were
Oh
going to
my
God, I forgot about that.
God.
We thought we ruined the weekend.
Yeah, we're like, oh,
Oh,
this is where we
man.
die. Who's eating first?
We said, let's just take the stairs. It'll another one. Let's make some memories. So we took.
Christ.
We said, let's take the stairs. 14 flights down. Stairs stopped at floor 10 or floor 8,
Yeah.
and then there was just a big gate that was locked.
And we didn't have a key to get back in the floors.
No, to get back into the hotel.
Thankfully, though, we ran into that guy that rode the elevator up with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
He heard us like pounding on the door, and thankfully saved us.
We would have ruined the weekend right off the bat.
Yep.
Jesus.
Billy wouldn't have been the only one, Dad. We would have ate you first.
Yeah, I kind of expect that.
Yeah, for sure. Billy, go ahead. And now a word from one of our favorite sponsors, Uncle Irvin's Beef Jerky. They've given me a script, so I'm going to stick to it. Bad jerky is a modern-day outlaw. At Uncle Irvin's Smoked Meats down in Brush Country, Texas, world-class jerky is our 36-year obsession. Small batches of carefully selected beef smoked over real wood, along with bold, sidekick ingredients, produce our top-shelf jerky. Perfectly spiced with full beef flavor and steak-like chew.
As authentic jerky purists, our Uncle Irvin's mission is to serve jerky justice in every bag. Right now, if you go to UncleIrvins.com and use the promo code RICO at checkout, you get 10% off every single time you order. Make sure you check out Uncle Irvin's. Again, head to UncleIrvins.com, use promo code RICO at checkout to get 10% off every time you order. Back to the show.
All right.
Billy's turn.
This was a moment before Q. And this was something we had a lot of fun with. And now that Q's here, we get to share this moment with him and see if he has any input.
Okay.
So a while back, I'm not going to get into the forefront of the story, but we started talking about tampons and how possibly that, like, say Adidas, Under Armour,
first. This is
and
amazing.
I forgot
Nike
about this.
could get involved with said tampons. You know, sports-wise. And let me fucking tell you, Q, we came up with some wild fucking scenarios for this fucking thing.
I have no idea what's happening.
So I've been pondering it.
This is the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened on this show.
This was maybe 6 episodes in to when we started this podcast, and I have never forgotten this moment because these segments that we came up with back in the day were fucking wild, and this was part of a Digging Your Own Grave by Rico. And let me tell you,
$1 Million Ideas brought to you by Digging Your Own Grave.
we ran what should have been a 5 to 10 minute segment,
45 minutes.
45 to an hour tops. We were like, what if Nike started sponsoring them? How would they shape them? What would, like, how aerodynamic would they be in the vagina? Like, it was fucking nuts.
The idea came from pre-fitted, like custom-fitted tampons.
Yep. He's like, I don't want to be here anymore. So I listen. So we have delved into the brands that could do it. But here's my question: sports wise, how would they go about for the molds? Because think about it. You want something aerodynamic for, you know, running and skating sports. Other ones like, let's say, for example, TaylorMade gets involved for golf.
I've thought about this more than that episode, and I have so many answers to these questions.
I want you to know that I feel like TaylorMade should definitely jump on board with this and team up with, say, like Under Armour or somebody and develop one that's aerodynamic for people that, you know, swing a golf club and twist and turn. And I feel like these could be, you know, something that gets sold on shelves.
I've never seen a man regret being on part of a show more in my entire life.
Q, this was a legitimate conversation
So-
that was had.
It takes Just Do It to a whole new level.
To respond to your question, which wasn't a question, but I'm going to respond to it like it was anyways. I've thought about this a little bit more, Billy.
I've only been thinking about this. Every time we do this fucking show, it always pops into my head because it was my most
We
memorable
get
moment.
Fleshlight involved.
What's up, Q?
I'm gonna talk to Joey. I don't think it's a good idea.
So we get Fleshlight involved. Fleshlight has mock-ups of porn stars' pussies. Okay? Porn star vaginas. Lucky you. I used to
Pussy
have
or
one.
fleshlight?
I used to have one, and you can technically overuse them.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a
For you, dude.
That was before the auto blow 3.0.
it was a joke, maybe. But
Was that BQ or was Q here for that one?
Auto blow? He was here.
He was
Okay.
there. He
I couldn't
remembers
remember.
auto
That was
blow.
like one of my first shows.
But you get Fleshlight involved because they make mock-ups of porn stars' vaginas. Now, the way that they do that is they lay a hot rubber material over the top of the vagina and create a mold. And then that's how they create the face of their fleshlights.
How they do the inside?
How do they do the inside? Well, the inside is up to their discretion. You can customize what you want the inside to look like and or feel like, which more or less feel like than look like. What?
Do you think they stick a ruler down there to get depth?
They have to paint it all sizes. Billy. They can't do that. They have to go deep.
Well, you want to if you want to be, for
not everybody's like us. Bro.
Historically accurate.
Teeny tiny
story.
I don't know. Fucking, do they use a ruler to get the depth? That's just a question I have.
What do you think they're making Mary Magdalene's fucking crotch?
Bro, listen, Jenna Jameson was one of the first porn stars to probably do this. So
no,
like
she wasn't.
I'm just saying as an example.
Danger.
Listen,
go ahead.
I'm using it as an example. I'm just saying, do you think that they do this if they want to make sure it's accurate every single flashlight?
We sound so stupid. Q, go ahead.
Do you think that they have a frequently asked questions page on that website? Because I've never wanted to go anywhere and read questions more in my entire life.
The comment section of fucking Fleshlight?
The review
frequently
section.
asked questions. Is there a ruler for depth? Asking.
I feel like it's too deep for me.
This isn't realistic enough. I was expecting some hair. Like,
Hair plants. Billy's going on the website right now.
Mm-hmm.
there's got to be an FAQ section.
Guess what there is, Q? An FAQ section.
Ask the questions, Billy.
No, that's a dumb one.
My computer's
There's not like really any good ones on here.
Is this product built to last?
Is the stamina training unit fleshlight worth it?
Stamina training unit.
Do fleshlights feel like the real thing? Is it realistic?
Says a guy who's never had sex before.
Oh my god.
Where do I send returns?
Does he?
I feel like they shouldn't be allowed.
Here's another one. Does a fleshlight feel better than intercourse?
Says a person who's never had intercourse.
Is there a 90-day guarantee on these things?
Who knows? How big is a fleshlight? Here's a good answer to this. How big is a fleshlight? The regular fleshlight that includes the classics and the fleshlight girls has a length of about 10 inches with an insertable length of 9.4 inches. Its diameter measures up to 3.5 inches. Most of the textures can fit men with a girth of up to 7 inches.
I'm not even reaching the rim.
Fuck, bro.
Bro, y'all gotta see this fucking thing. Oh, Billy, look up the a trending turbo thrust blue ice.
What is blue ice?
Pull it up on the screen.
look it up.
Yeah,
No,
wait,
we can't now. We can't put that on YouTube.
All right, hang on. I'm ready.
Yeah,
So
just
turbo-
Billy, look it up and show Rico. I want to see you guys' reaction.
I need to see
This
that.
thing is like Terminator.
Turbo. what
Matt's
was it?
over there
Turbo
squirming.
what?
He really wants to see it.
Q, turbo what?
Turbo thrust.
Turbo thrust.
I like to move. Now fuck that.